see you, hater. My motivator. Y'all make me greater.
I just finished up the body work on the exterior of the Monte Carlo. I know at first we decided that we were going to go with a purple, candy purple, but it's been a change of plans. We're going to change it up a little bit, going with a different color. And I'll be revealing that on this video. And at the same time, I'm going to paint a lot of my miscellaneous pieces that color there. I got some of it over here. Let me check over here and show it to you. Most of the stuff here that I need to prep up for is doing a rust repair, some body work on the tag piece here, extensions. I got 2 sets of them. All on the front. This go up under the windshield. I got the spoiler. I'm gonna take everything on the inside, also the mirrors. And we're gonna start getting together for its painting. Let me take you around and show you everything I got that I need to prep up and paint. Some of the stuff gonna be going satin black, and some of it gonna be going the color that we done changed up to. Not sure exactly what color I'm gonna paint these. I might paint these to candy color or satin black. And the headlight bezels, the mirrors. I'm gonna try to take the mirror out, but sometimes you're not able to fish this here through the hole. Sometimes they don't be big enough, but I think these be alright. I'm not for sure right now, but it'd be best if I could take the mirror out. Then we got this piece here. It goes over the radiator support, but it needs a lot of work done on it, as you can tell. I know these here going satin black, so I'm gonna fill these 2 holes here and prime. Then I got the spoiler here. It's got a crack here that I'm gonna have to repair with fiberglass, but the rest of it look pretty good. This piece here probably just gotta be primed, sanded down and primed. And this the windshield, goes up under the windshield. I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint this satin black or the candy color. Not right off top. I think I'm gonna paint this satin black, but I gotta fix some cracks. It's a crack here, crack there. Then we got these here. Goes on the bottom of the front clip on the side by the fenders. This going candy. This gonna be satin black at the bottom. Only thing I gotta do to this here is scuff it up and prime it. Then we got the tail light extensions. This one here looks pretty good. But this one, I'm gonna have to feather edge this and probably fill it with some glazing pudding or some filler. Also on this bottom, I need some fiberglass filler there. Then we got these side markers on the back, the covers. That's going candy. So I guess I'm gonna start. I guess I fix this. Everything needs some fiberglass filler. I'll start working on it. So I'm gonna open up this crack and fill it with fiberglass filler. Let me show you what I got going. I done open up that crack. Also these cracks on the tag piece. And I might just repair this, which it won't be seen. It was just a screw. You screw this to the front clip, but I could run a screw through this part. Them feather is the tail light pieces. And on these mirrors, I think I'm in business. I think I'll be able to remove both of them. I know this one here coming out. The controls, the hole big enough, so I'm good with that. Now I can actually paint everything I need to paint without the mirror being in it. Now hopefully that one come out. I guess I'll mix up some filler, start filling these spots. Fiberglass filler. Fiberglass filler down. Just gotta let it dry. Then I shape it up. While I'm letting this dry, I guess I'll take this piece here outside and try to clean some of this rust up. I'm just gonna use a die grinder with a wire brush on it. See what I can do with it. Back like I never left. Alright, I took it outside and cleaned it up as good as I could. Removed all the paint that was flaking. Still pitted. I did the back side also. Now we're going to take this Sims rust mort. Seems like I've been using a lot of this lately. I already got some poured in my cup here. We're just going to brush it on and kill the rust. It's going to turn black once it gets to working. I'm going to do the front side and turn over and do the back side. Next morning, you can see the rust mort is still wet. So I'm going to wipe it down so I can move to the next step. But all the rust done turned black. So I'm good to go. Let me wipe it down, then we'll move on. I had went on and wiped everything down with soap and water. I should have done that first, but I had jumped ahead of myself. But before I start sanding, I'm going to wipe some filler in these pitted areas here. So let me take care of that. Body filler applied. Once it dry up, we're going to take some 180 and start sanding everything down. That's including the good areas. We're going to hit that with 180 also. Just finished up sanding everything. I used 180. Also, I used the maroon Scotch-Brite. I used the Scotch-Brite on the areas that was good. I still got to go back and fill in some spots with pinholes with some glazing putty. I got this piece over here also I got to fill. Be using this dolphin glaze. Got everything staged up so I can spray without no problems bumping into the pieces. About to wipe it down, get ready to shoot my epoxy. Here's the epoxy, one coat. Now I mix up my high bill. Then I can start doing my body work on the pieces that I repaired. But you still can see a lot of the imperfections. Just the following morning after I sprayed the high bill primer. Now I can see my imperfections a lot better once the high bill primer done dried. I'm gonna fill these areas with some 1-part glaze and pudding. Just minor imperfections. Then I spray a guide coat on it. These two pieces here good. I'm not gonna worry about these because I'm gonna spray these satin black. I decided it's going satin black, and I'm not gonna paint all this at one time with the Kandy because I'm gonna paint this on the car. So I'm just gonna paint from here up because the trunk actually covered that up. It goes with the jam. So what else? I'm gonna wind up painting all this at the moment, but I might repaint it once I put it on the car, paint it with the car. I'm gonna paint the mirrors Kandy, and I might paint these black also. This going Kandy, this going black, Kandy, and black. Like you can see all the pinholes now. I'm gonna fill it in with 1-point glaze and putty. Then I'll shoot my guide coat. Alright, now you can see when I put the glaze and putty, 1 part. Now I spray my guide coat. I'm not gonna guide coat everything. I'm just gonna guide coat the pieces on the exterior part of the car, like this. I'm gonna guide coat this also, and the mirror, and the spoiler here. The rest of it I'm just gonna wet sand it without the guide coat on it. I'm gonna start with the mirrors. I got one here. Got my water and my blocks. I got a little flex block here. I'm gonna use that for the mirror because it's not actually a flat surface. I got some 320. Also got some 400, but I'm gonna use 320 because it brings it down a lot faster. Plus I'm putting a seal on it, so I'll be able to cover them scratches up pretty easy. Just finished up wet sanding everything. Now I'm gonna clean them up, soap and water. Get ready to separate them and paint the candy pieces. All my pieces staged up, ready for the sealer. Almost about to put that color on it. I'm going with the sealer first though, just to seal everything and make it one uniform color. At first I said I wasn't gonna paint this, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint all that. I might repaint this area once I paint the car, but for now I'm gonna paint all that. Also change my mind on these. I'm gonna paint these Kandy also. Let me take you over here and show you what gun I'm gonna use to spray the sealer. It's the gun I'm gonna be using. Saddlejet 1000B RP. Got a 1.8 tip. I might spray my flake also in this because we're going with a custom flake. Not sure right now. I'll decide once I get to that point. It's 3 coats. I actually didn't need 3 coats, but I mixed up too much, so went on to put 3 coats on it. And it's time for the base coat. It's gonna be a Stellar Silver Metallic by Hurricane. That's it there. It's gonna be the gun I'm gonna spread out of Saturjet 5000B HVLP with a 1.3 tip. There's 3 coats of the base, Stellar Silver. Now I mix up my metal flake, going with a .006, spraying in the binder and the coat clear. Got my metal flake here. I'm gonna pour it all in here so I'll be able to mix it good. 2 coats of the micro flake. I'm not sure if you're seeing it like I'm seeing it through the camera. Now it's time for the big reveal of what the color gonna look like. You know, at first we was going with that purple candy, but we done changed it up. Let me show you what we're going with. Eye Candy Fire Red by Cam. I'm gonna be spraying it out my Saturday 5000 1.3 tip. Here's the candy coat. This 4 coats. I'm gonna shoot 3 coats of clear on it. Then I let it sit overnight. Then I come back out here and wet sand it and knock that flake down. Then I shoot 3 more coats of clear on it. I'm gonna be spraying my clear at my water WS400 RS. Got a 1.3 tip. It's gonna be the clear I'm gonna use. Cam Glamour Clear. 3 coats of clear. Like I said, I'm gonna let it sit overnight, and I'll come back out here in the morning and do a flow coat. I wet sand this with 600 and do a flow coat. Here's the following morning. Everything dry. Now I can start wet sanding for the flow coat. I got my material over here. I'm gonna use 600 grit. I already done tore my piece in half, got in my soapy water, letting the sandpaper soak, get soft. Then I just start knocking down the texture. It's not gonna take long. But once I get it done, I'll cut you back on. Let me show you what I'm working with. You can see I still got to bring this down. Still see orange peel, but the majority of it pretty flat. The area here. I pretty much got all of it except the mirrors. This one here still drying. Alright, got everything color sanded. Ready to shoot 3 more coats of clear. I done finished wiping it down with wax and grease remove also. This is what I use to prep off. been about 30 minutes since I sprayed the last coat of clear. We're going to let this dry on up. Then we'll bring all our pieces that we're going to paint satin black in. Also, we'll mask this off and paint this section satin black. I done brought all the pieces I need to paint satin black. Got them staged up. I also decided to go ahead and paint the hinges. I sprayed some epoxy, not epoxy, but self-itching primer on the hinges. Also the antenna here. I got the nose emblem. I'm gonna paint satin black also. The locks. Only thing left I gotta do, I gotta mask up this Kandy area here and paint this satin black. Let me show you the black I'm gonna use in the gun. Here's the satin black. It's by Uricam. This the gun I'm gonna be spraying it out of. It's the Saturn Minijet 4400B HVLP 1.3 tip. Here's the satin black. I said it's been about 15 minutes since I sprayed the last coat. We're gonna let it dry up. Once it dry up, I'll cut you back on and show you the results once I unmask. Let me show you this over here.
never stop.